favorites in conference play. They know you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Anger. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Anger. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the ground with the back. Look out, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Anger. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes...
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Unloads quickly. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Drockett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Still looking on the move. Into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
On the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Trying to surge it in.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Here we go, here we go. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellows, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Might have felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Unleashes one. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looking downfield, it's Anger. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense in press coverage. Trying to impose their will with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looks as if he's going to run it. It's a fumble! Oh, and just like they drew it up. Put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. After the run, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Got it on the move. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Rush is on him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Anger. Back open in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be to put some points on the board before the break. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
He splits the uprights. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He tries to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Finds his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Anger. Here comes the heat. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Sooners are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's McGarry. And they swarm him under. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Red pass, it's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Power football with the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He leaves it with his back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Here's the pressure. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Gators! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give on the inside. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Strachan. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Strachan. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the 1st down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
To the air. It's Anger. Takes a shot. Snagged in the middle. It's McGarry. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gators decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets a pass to Marker. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Finds his man. It's Strachan. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on second down. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Down 4 late, they have to convert on 4th down to keep hope alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams.